Who? How? I'm gonna give it a minute or so. I got the laptop here so I can read the comments. It's like a second delay, but cheers to whoever showed up first. So, all right, drop a comment below, man. I'll give you a little shout out. So, thought I'd jump on here just randomly, just because no reason, no rhyme or reason. So, hopefully I'll catch a couple of you out there. We can conversate and yeah. Hopefully I don't have to put on my glasses to read the comments, but we'll see. We'll see what goes on here. How are you doing tonight? First person on the tubes. What's going on? Come on, come on, come on. Let's get it started. Someone asked me to jump on here more, so I'm doing it. All right, what do we got here? Rodder, what's going on, brother? What's going on? So how was your day? Since you're the first person to comment, you get first shout out. How was your day? I'll tell you about mine here in a little bit. Yeah, I guess while you're typing, I'll go ahead and talk. But had a good weekend. Went out to the Fredericksburg area. I actually stayed in Blanco, a little small town outside of Fredericksburg, and just travel. Went all over the place. What's up, Scott? What up? This one's to you also, amigo. So drinking some ranch water, so taking it easy, going a little light tonight. I don't wanna get wasted. Can't complain, brother. That's good. I've been. Can y'all hear me? Give me a thumbs up or just tell me loud and clear. Yeah, all is well with me. So I got the camera right up here on the mic. I got the fan blowing back there. Um, just give me a hey, you're loud and clear and all that. So, what's up, Warsaw? You get the third cheers. Cheers to you, brother. So, Monday starts a whole new work. Yes, it does. So, hopefully, I'll do this for 30, 45 minutes. We'll play it by ear, hour tops. I just thought I'd jump on here, loud and clear. Okay, so I got the little charger hooked up on here. So if it moves, my old let me show you this. Ugh. If I don't get this, I had this old. This was my old little phone holder. So I have the little hook plastic wire thing up there, and this one I was adjusting it and it snapped, man. I was like, oh. So I went and I had one more in the garage. I went to go get it. I was like, let me get that bad boy, and hopefully I can get a video going here. So let's see some of the comments. Warsaw, Detroit, prepping. What's going on, brother? Monday starts a whole new work. Yes, it is loud and clear. Thanks, Ryder. All right, so since I got a couple of you on here, let me go ahead and just start spilling the news. Um, no bad news. Went out to Blanco for the weekend, had to get away. I did a little live stream, I think this morning. Yeah, this morning. One of y'all out there said, hey man, you should do these more often. So I'm trying. It takes time to get the laptop set up, get this going, get a drink in my hand, figure out what I'm gonna talk about, but I'm gonna kind of just play it on the fly. So I read one of my friends might pop in. Okay, that's cool, man. Everybody's welcome in Red's house. So I even wore the red T-shirt just to just to get this guy, Cowboys and Indians. So anyway, yeah, it was good. It got me got me away from the big city. Got me thinking, just step back in life, and how much does all of this really matter? How much does this duty, honor in Texas? Yes, sir. The Texan way, right? Texan life. So get that little bug off there. I mostly love the us freedom back. Yeah, glory days. Amen, brother. Yeah, I needed a break, man. I just needed a break from it all, and it just everything became so toxic and just draining, and at the end of the day, guys, things are gonna change. Things are gonna happen. This decisions are going to be made with or without our consent, and we just have to live the best life that we can. We have to live our life the way that we see fit, right? The Just live a good life, man, because this will pass. You, me, everybody on here will at some point we're gonna die. We're gonna die, and but between that time, I want to make the best of it. And as much as I like to be prepared and keep my nose, to the news, it becomes toxic. It becomes overwhelming, and it's hard to live a good life. To live. Hey Keith, how you doing, brother? Shout out to Keith. Red life, cause love life, but you want to live under. I know, brother. I know, and you got to do your part. You march when you can. You do your protest when you can. Amen to that. I just try to find that balance between standing up for your rights and still living your life, because things are going to change. I'm not saying take a knee and kneel down. Everyone has a different battle plan up here. Everybody has a different battle strategy of how they're going to do things and how they're going to live their life. And I can't tell you how to live your life. Nobody can tell me how to live my life. And this kind of ties into the knife community, because I actually went to an event, and if somebody from the knife community knows me and sees this, don't take this personal. It's just I'll say this. I can make amends on my part. I can shake your hand and just say, hey man, let's forgive and forget, or let's second chance. Let's I don't know what happened. My apologies. Whatever I said, whatever I did, my apologies. And then leave it at that. And if you want to accept it, you accept it. If you don't, you don't. If you have a grudge against me, then have a grudge against me. But I don't. I know who I am, and I know I live a good life. I know I have a good heart, and I always try to do the right thing at the end of the day. And doing the right thing doesn't always benefit me. I think that is the difference between doing the right thing to make sure it benefits me all the time, or doing the right thing knowing sometimes it's not going to be to your benefit, if that makes sense. So let's see here. Red, I said it. The Soviet government was bad enough. Yeah, that whole thing with Russia and stuff going on. I don't know if it's gonna pop off. I don't know if World War III is gonna pop off, but I'm starting to think it's just strategy. It's just it's chess moves. And if the shit hits the fan tomorrow, it is what it is, right? I have what I have. I might make it a week. I might make it a month. Nobody knows how long they're gonna make. I just know a lot of people will end up dying, and those are people who will be close to me too. And that's something I can't dwell on. I can't just think about 20. Able to say, look, I've done my part. I've prepared as much as I can. I've tried to tell other people around me. They don't want to prepare. They don't want to, get theirs together. And they think, hey, I'm going to go to your house. If you make it, you make it. Bring some shit with you. I can't live like that. I can't live, because I'm watching them on social media, on different platforms, and I'm like, they're out there drinking and partying like nothing. So if they ain't worried about it, why I'm gonna worry about them? It's just one of those things where it's like, I have to live my life. My life will end, and I don't want it to end and then think, man, I wasted a lot of time worrying about everybody else instead of me. Let me see. Blessings all. Okay, the Joe info. Cheers to you. I don't want to have to put my glasses on, but since I know exactly where you're at mentally, because I'm in the same. I'm sorry if I'm reading out loud. It's just my thing, so just bear with me. I'm trying to unwrap myself from all the bullshit. Yes. Yeah. I mean, it can entangle you like a web, and then you realize, like, why am I worrying about every little freaking thing? Why am I worried about things that I don't control? I have to live my life. And if I'm gonna make it in this game and make it a long haul, I have to take care of myself. I can't be stressed out. I can't have high blood pressure. I can't, get to the point where I end up having a stroke or something, because I'm always worrying about everything else and everyone else. I have to live my life. And I'm still going to put that video later of our little trip to Fredericksburg. It was awesome. But I'll tell you, it's a chick town. It's a ladies town. It's all about the ladies over there. They got the little hats, not cowboy hats, but there's flowers, wine, shops. Um, just the whole atmosphere is all for women, man. They love that. So cheers to the ladies out there. So what cold beer are you drinking? I'm not drinking beer tonight. I'm drinking ranch water. It's look it up. It's like this one's actually, I'm just going light. This is actually a grapefruit one. It's ranch fruit, gluten free. I don't get it because it's gluten free. I just get it. What it is, it's hard seltzer. So this is more of a light one, but they have one that's black and white, and it's actually pretty good. Um, but on our trip, I actually had some. Had a couple of cold long necks, um, some Budweiser, Bud Light beers at the restaurant. So I mean, they just went down good. I was like, I want a beer. I must have had two at the restaurant on Saturday during the day, and then in the evening, we went to another restaurant, like a country town restaurant in the little town. Had me a cold one there too. I was like, man, it was going down good. I'm not a heavy drinker, but damn, it was good. So let me see what these things are saying here. Patreon, Armed Ape, Warsaw. You agree, Red? Agree with what? He is our Lord. Yeah, yeah. I'm a man of faith. I'm a man of, you know, I've said this before, and I won't ramble in because I usually try to stay away from religion on the chat. But born and raised in Texas. Come on now. I mean, you know, God. Um, Baptized Catholic. Went to an all-white Baptist church, all white, and just good memories. People were good, man. They were good to me. Um, Tried to find that church a while back. I told the story a while back, and the building's knocked down, but the bus used to come out and pick me up in front of my grandparents' house, and they loved picking me up and dropping me off, and the guy that drove the bus, his whole family went. Just good people, just that good. I I say it in description because there's you can go to like a black Baptist church and it's different. A white Baptist, black Baptist, totally different atmospheres. One the black Baptist is more soulful, a lot of jumping, clapping. The whites more just you know got the hair comb over, got the part in the middle. It's like just good times. I have nothing but good things to say about those days. So, but I went to a Baptist church for a good 4 or 5 years, and then went to the Christian churches a while for several years or more. Then stopped going to church altogether. Um, then when I got married again, number two, um, got married to the church. Did it right this time. Never got married before, so kind of feel like I come full circle. But my faith is all here and up here. I don't preach the word to anybody because I don't want to get preached to anyone. But I am a man of faith. To sum it up, I believe in God. I believe in heaven and earth, and I say my prayers. I do the sign of the cross when I'm just on the road. So I am a man of faith. To answer your question. All right, moving on. I don't want this to be a religion. Psalms 23:91 for everyone. Yes. The Joe info. I think I subbed you. I think I subbed you. I'll have to go back to your channel and see the Joe info. Joe info, were you? Did your husband? And forgive me, but did your husband recently pass away? Because I went to a channel and it was someone posted videos saying to my beloved husband or whatever. I guess he had passed on. So I don't know if that's you or not, but I'll have to go check you out there. I'm curious where in Central Texas you are at. I think we are close to one another. Kyle, I am in I don't like to give a lot of info here, but I'm in the surrounding Austin, Central Texas area. So if that kind of pinpoints it, I kind of keep that kind of private-ish because you never know who you meet on here. I'm not saying anything about you. I just kind of keep it limited as far as information. But Central Texas, born and raised, been here since the 70s. Grown to what it is now. It's just just a whole different town, man. Whole different town. And you know, what are you gonna do? Progress changes, and it's just, it is what it is. So let's see. Okay, I'm sorry about that, Joe Info. I got you wrong. Apologize. Wasn't trying to say that was you. Just wasn't sure if that was you or not. But I'll go check out your channel. If you make videos, super straight. LOL. Cool. Josh. Oh, you're that guy. Josh Benware, you're that guy. I always think about you. I was like, man, I said, don't be that guy. You're like, I am that guy. Like, yeah, you're that guy. All right. So, hope you're doing good, man. What's going on? Nothing much. I was telling people, I don't know if you saw the videos I did this weekend. I stayed in Blanco. Me and my wife got away. Had to get away from the city. Went out to Fredericksburg for the weekend. Stopped by and stuff. And looks like my computer laptop is stalling. So hopefully I'm good here. I think I am. Anyway, and so just got back a couple hours ago. I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. Tired, been driving, and just kind of a reset, Josh, to answer your question. So the Joe Info, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see. It's the picture's so small, Joe Info. I can't even see your picture without actually clicking on it. I don't want to go to. Give me a second. I got a second window open. Let me see if I can type this up here. Give me a second. You guys go ahead and drop a little comment or something below if you want. Oh, okay. Come on, get up. You know, when you got so many windows open and stuff. So yeah, so I'm gonna keep rambling here. So I'm back home, resting. Had to take a break from Grandpa. I hate to say it, but you know, some of you know my struggle and know my what you call it, my thing with my grandfather as far as like taking care of him. The Joe Info. I apologize. I'm just curious. The Joe Info. Let me type this in here. Okay, I got your picture up. I see you there, Joe. I see your picture. Okay, you don't have any videos, but welcome. And so yeah. So got back, Josh, and now I'm just trying to relax. Having a few cold ranch waters, seltzer. You know, nothing hard, nothing heavy. So trying to get that heart rate, blood pressure, just easy, man, you know? Ain't trying to stress over stuff. So what about you, Josh? How you doing? Let's see. What's up with that? Yeah, I appreciate you guys coming on board. I know there's 80 y'all. I won't do this all night, so try to stick with me if you can. If you have to walk away, come back. It's all good. Just you know, it's easier to conversate with several people because I don't have a big channel than try to have like 50 people and reading comments and trying to talk. So haven't done live streams in a while just because it's, you know, you got to make time for this stuff. So let's see. Oh, mama, 20 years now she is with oh, okay. Sorry to hear that, Joe. Let's see what else. So tomorrow back to work, you know, back to the grind. So I'm good, tired, first day off in 2 weeks. Yeah, Josh, you got to take a break, brother. You can't work 24/7. Oh, I'll tell you this, Josh, because I told Uncle Dan this morning on my live thing. So Uncle Dan in the house. What's up, amigo? Went out to Fredericksburg because I know you're in Texas, Josh, Corpus Christi area. If you ever want to take your wife somewhere where it's like all about the ladies and they love Fredericksburg. I don't know if you've been out there or not, but take your wife out there and just let her do her thing. Let her go with her. Take her to the shops. Take her to some wineries out there. We stopped at some places. I'm gonna try and do a video if I can and upload it. But if you can, take your wife out there. But I will say this: in Fredericksburg, everyone that had a mask on was probably from out of town because I had the one that I wear in my neck and I pull it out, me and my wife. But I got to the point where like every place we went into, nobody was wearing a mask. I mean, everybody was trying to be their social distance, you know, and of course in Texas, the mandate for the mask thing is it's kind of done with. I think it's up to the private owners of the establishment. If they say, hey, please wear your mask, a lot of them are just saying, hey, mask is optional. If you want to wear it, wear it. If you don't, it's all good. Come on in. But it got to the point where I was like, I ain't gonna wear my mask. But I did wear it like when I was passing up a bunch of people in a small area, like lift it up, or I would just like, all I can do is my part, man. And I'm not saying I don't believe in it. I'm not saying it's a hoax. I'm not saying that people aren't getting sick. All I can do is my part. Be responsible, cover up, and say I did my part. But and then Uncle Dan had commented saying nobody wears a mask in my town, so I believe it. I believe it. So anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you because you're in Texas. So anything else going on? Anybody want to throw something out there? Got a question? Want to say something? Are you shooting guns? Have you bought ammo? Um, you got a new girlfriend? You got a new boyfriend? You know, I'm kind of opening it up to whatever. So I usually play these by the fly, by the, you know, by the cuff. So don't make me go get a blade and start spinning it, because I will. So I just got a text message from my family. It says, I'm good. See, my wife, kiddo, and I were in Fredericksburg last weekend. It's a good place. Yes, it is. It is a good place just to relax, Kyle. I mean, you know, and I just, I didn't want to stress. I didn't want to like say, we got to do this, we got to go here, we got to go. I was just like, wherever you want to go, let's go. I think there was one place I wanted to see. It was called Das Peach House, but it's Haus. So it's Das, D-A-S, Peach Haus, because it's German. I think it's H-A-U-S. Um, and that was a really cool place. You go in there and they have a bunch of like jam or honey, and it's a peach cobbler, and they had a wine area, and then you bought a bottle and you can go to the back, and they had this big pond, big old tall trees like the ones you see out in East Texas, and it's just beautiful, shaded. They have a little deck that goes out to the pond area. I'll upload that video tonight or tomorrow. So I say, what's up, Bald? Is it too late for you? It's right now. It's 9:39 here in Texas. It's not too night. I took a nap earlier, so I got you, Barty. I got you. I've been driving all weekend. Was out in Blanco, Fredericksburg, so I've been done with it. Yeah, Bald. If you were here in Texas, man, you would love it. I'm telling you right now. Um, in Fredericksburg, Texas, pretty much everybody was done. I almost felt stupid wearing the mask at some point. I was like, shit, I ain't wearing this freaking mask. But then I was like, in the back of my mind, I was like, well, I'm so used to like pulling up the mask, pulling it up. I did do it a couple times when there was a big crowd of people passing me up. But for the most part, everybody kept their distance. You know, nobody was getting in each other's face, like coughing and shit. So everybody was mindful. Everybody kept their distance. Um, and you know, and the small towns, it's just different atmosphere. Small town is just different all the way around. So I'm just looking at some family members in the house right now. So, but yeah, you'd love it here, Ball. I mean, freedom, Texas, shoot guns. They ain't got a stupid mask wear. The lumber's still expensive here, so I mean, what are you gonna do? That's nationwide everywhere. So let's see, isn't blah blah blah. Red, do you think the summer is going to heat up? Detroit prepping. To answer your question, I think anything is possible, and I don't understand. You know, it's a different atmosphere in the East Coast, Detroit. Not saying anything about that coast area, but they don't do that shit here, man. It's just it doesn't. You might see some protests, but riding on that level, people don't do that shit here, man. People will get the people will see the end of a barrel. They'll get capped over here. I'm just telling you, especially in these little towns, they don't play that shit, man. And it's not about rednecks or, you know, don't go to that town because then white people gonna get you struck. No, it's just we don't do that shit here. You know, It might happen in Dallas and Houston area because those are big areas, but as far as Austin goes, San Antonio, Corpus Christi, I mean, El Paso, we don't do that shit here, you know. But to answer your question, I think anything is possible. And some people just need a reason to riot. Like that cop shooting. I think there are so many, I'm gonna say this with all due respect. There are a lot of videos coming out that I've seen now from African American blacks. They're saying, y'all need to stop this bullshit. Y'all need to stop this shit about, the white man, the white this, the white that. It's the white, it's just because the first person you call is the cops. You need to stop this. I mean, we're never going to unite the country with that attitude and that thinking. So I think people are getting tired of it. All races, white, black, brown. Well, the browns, us, the Latinos, the Hispanics, the Mexicans. You don't hear too much from us. It's usually black and white, black and white. And I'm just like, can y'all just be in peace, amigos? I think you'll love it. Different atmosphere. People that come here from other states think everybody's so friendly. You be friendly too, bud. You know? And the thing is like people that come from other countries, they want to change it. They want to change America to the way they were there. It's the same concept. When you go from one state to another, you adapt to that state. And I'll tell you, Bizza RZA Jizza came down here a couple of years back for one of the WrestleManias. He said he loved it. He's like, man, Texas is it's just nice. It's open. I mean, except for the big cities, people are friendly. People say hello. I mean, you're thinking, shit, man. No wonder everybody comes and moves here, you know? Then let's see, let me go back up. Ball, that's cool. It's up to you and my option. We all decide what the risk it take, whether it's the risk of vaccine. Yes, I agree, Josh. The thing is like, still haven't done it. Wife's done it. Some other family members done it. I don't feel the need for it, and I feel like let another year or two go by. I'm not saying I'm never gonna get it, but I don't feel like for me that's the option for me. Not because I'm Superman, not because I'm immune. I'm just gonna take my precautions. I'm gonna cover up my face. I'm gonna keep my distance. If you're coughing over there, I'm going the other direction. Today we went to a restaurant and there was a young girl, a crowd of girls, and one of them was like, my wife's like, ooh, 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 and I'm just looking at my wife like, just stay calm, look that way, keep your mouth closed. You got the shot, you're fine. Just, don't think about it too much. It doesn't mean you shouldn't take precautions. So I agree with you, Josh. What up, Josh? Okay, we got two Joshes in there. Josh Benware, I said I agree with you. Just Josh, brother from another mother. No notification, but I'm here. Okay, yeah, it just kind of popped on here, Josh. I did one this morning. Had a couple people on there, so that one went well. Somebody said you should do more of these, so I'm doing another one. Yeah, sorry about that, man. You missed the whole chit chat, so we're just kind of jumping around. So I got my charger on here still. How you doing? Okay, everybody gets a ball. Cheers, that one's for you. Just Josh, cheers, that one's for you. So everybody gets a cheers. So see, brown and Asian people are cool, I guess, because they are closer to the white. LOL. Ball. So yeah, man, if we could just, and I said it this morning, so everybody listen up, white, black, brown. If we keep, not you guys, but if we keep with this whole race thing, this race war, where you're gonna end up erasing your own identity. Because if you push hard enough and the government says, okay, we're not gonna classify people, no more white, you're not white, you're not black, you're not brown. If you're not a race, if you're not a color, then what's next? Well, your traditions offend me. Native American, we don't want you doing that, dancing around. No more MLK Day. That would piss a lot of people off. Hispanics, no more Cinco de Mayo. Or as the white people say, Cinco de Mayo. I don't want to see that go away. I want to see all cultures. I want to see everybody do their thing. and let's just have a melting pot of people, but let's get along. If you don't have cultures, mixtures, if you don't allow people to do their thing, you won't have those Tex-Mex breakfast tacos that everyone loves here in Texas. Bald, when you come to Texas, get you a breakfast taco. I'm telling you, I know people say, oh, because Midas would be like, oh, I've had a breakfast. I'm like, no, no, you haven't. You haven't had real Mexican food. I don't know what y'all eat up there, but it ain't the same. I guarantee you. I went out to California, Las Vegas. I'm like, I don't know what these Mexicans are putting in this food, but this ain't what I'm used to. Breakfast tacos. It is a little different if you go to Corpus, if you go to Laredo, Central Texas is where I'm at. If you go north, the further you get away from the border, the less authentic it is. But Corpus Christi, Galveston, there's a huge Hispanic population, so get you some tacos. But there's several here in this area, so I mean, you can't go wrong. If you go to San Antonio, that city's 90% Hispanic culture, so you can't go wrong in San Antonio. So let's see what we got here. So if I go to Texas, what hat and boots should I buy? You buy whatever you want, Bald. Um, I wear Ariat boots. You can get Justin boots. Those are more on the low end. Cavender's boots, Allen boots. Used to be Shepler's, and now I think it's the Boot Barn. But this hat here is a Justin hat. The one I have in there is, oh shit, what's his name? Cody Johnson, I think. I got two of his hats. I got Jason Aldean, that was my first one or whatever, but straw hat. But I'm liking these felt hats. And I said it this morning, let me see, breakfast taco, I guess good for taking morning craps. We eat eggs. Yeah, breakfast tacos. I get the scrambled eggs, papas, right? Potatoes, sausage. You can get cheese, refried beans in them, enchiladas, cheese enchiladas, the beef enchiladas. Anyone that's here in Texas will tell you you can't go wrong. But everybody's different, and that's the thing. Is like I was saying this morning, you don't have to be a real cowboy to wear a cowboy hat. You just have to have the spirit here. I mean, who doesn't like cowboys? But there's all kind of hats. You can get any hat to fit your head. I have a big head, oval shaped face. You can get you the round dome hat. You can get you the big. You can get the straw hats. These are felt hats, not the 30X or the 20X or any of the high brand, but it just depends on how much you want to spend. If you wear it every day and you're willing to spend money, you can get the beaver felt hats. Those are going to run you a couple $100. I mean, you're looking $400 to $700 depending on how much you want to wear. Boots, I'm a flashy person. I like my square toe. They have round tip. They have pointy tip. That's old school. I don't do that. I don't have the big belt buckles. I'm not a flashy person, but I do wear leather belts. Let me see if I can do this here. I got my just regular belt, no big belt buckle, nothing fancy. Just let's see what else we got here. Yep, and more yep. Just Josh. It seems like there's a push to go backwards into segregation. I don't get it. Why is there? I don't know. I don't know, Kyle, but I'll tell you this. I know a lot of don't think that all, and I'm not saying you, I'm saying in general, not all black people are saying what is being said. Not all white people are saying what is being said. I think we're all sick of it, all races. I think we all just want to get along. We all just want to unite and put the bullshit aside. Get back to just living a good life, man. And it's like not so much having a common enemy, but just living life. Just Josh, I'm keeping it real, brother. I love my people. I love all my people. And And I have a mixture of family. My kids, you know, half black, half Hispanic, half white, half Hispanic, half Hispanic, half German. Uh, 6 kids, and they're all mixed. So I don't want anyone accusing me of, oh, you're just saying that against this race. No, you know, most of my friends here are white. Went to an all Baptist church. You know, I, I, I don't keep counting score as far as who I'm associated with. If I like you, I like you. If we're friends, we're friends. I just want to get along. I just want to hang out. You know, it's just I think we all just want to get back to that. So let me see what else is here. I wear baseball. I do too. I don't always wear this hat everywhere. I'll wear it around the house. Wear it when I'm throwing my knives. I'm getting used to it. I'm liking it. I'm liking this hat, and I don't have any hair, so nobody wants to see my bald head anyway. So, you know, I get you, bald. I get you. You know, 90% of Texans don't dress like cowboys. No, they don't. You're right, Josh. Uh, but it's fun to throw on a T-shirt, a cowboy hat, some jeans, some boots, and you know, the the real cowboys, the ranchers and stuff like that. You'll see them in the small towns. You'll see that they live that lifestyle. And I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I'm a cowboy. I'm a Texan. I'm a cowboy at heart. I love what I love. I respect all. You do you. I'm gonna do me. I ain't gonna pretend to be here that I'm riding bulls and horses. No, I'm just trying to do me. You do you. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't come down here bald thinking everybody's riding horses and we're like, yeah, giddy up, New York City. No, yeah, normal. Just like when you get here, you're gonna see what I'm talking about. When you get here, you're gonna be like, I see why everybody moves here. I see why the problem is everybody moves here with their mindset of like, instead of adapting, that people don't. That's the problem. People go somewhere. Like if I go somewhere, if I go move to Blanco, a small town, I'm not trying to change that environment. I'm not trying to bring a Starbucks, bring a Target, bring things that I hear. If I want that shit, I'm gonna stay here in my area. If I'm going out there, I'm going out there because it's peace and quiet. I don't want to mess that up. People don't have that mindset. People come from New York and they're like, oh, they bring their attitude with them. It's like leave that shit over there. It's like, well, I am who I am. I'm okay. Well, then stay up there. you know, you're gonna come down here. Try to adapt at least. I'm not saying you have to change. You have the right to be who you want to be. There's people that come from other countries that they're not gonna change the religion. I get it, but at least try to embrace the culture and at least try to embrace the area that you live in. There's places in Texas. You like big city life? Go to Houston and Dallas. For me, no thanks. I would pick Dallas over Houston. It's just that's just me. San Antonio, if you like the Hispanic culture, you like the Latin culture, you like the Alamo and shit like that, go to San Antonio. And it's not that far from Austin. Trust me. Hour and a half drive depending on traffic. If you like the hill country, plenty of hill country areas outside of Austin. There's a place to live over there. If you like the desert, go move out to West Texas, El Paso, San Angelo. The oil fields are out there. There's plenty of places, but at least try to embrace the culture here. That's all I'm saying. So let's see, what else we got? 90%. Woodcraft, hey Woodcraft. Um, Cowboys dress like real cowboys. Texans do what they want. Have a good time. Yeah, we do. I mean, you'll see the real cowboys because you know that they're usually built stocky because they're working on the ranch, they're working out in the fields. Got the big belt buckles. Um, they wear the Wranglers. They got the dip in the back pocket. I mean, you can tell like that's a real cowboy right there. Don't fuck don't fuck with the cowboys, you know. And then you have your city boys, your city. I guess if you want to say me, but you know. And then you have your real fancy, neat crease down the middle. That's not me. They got the pant legs like two, 4 sizes longer, so it's all scrunched. That's not me. That's not my style. My style is at length, not high water, cut a slit in the inside of the pants so the can cuff the boots around. T-shirt, cowboy hat, just that's just my style. You dress how you want to dress, basically. So I love this YouTube shit. Hey Josh, just Josh. Me too, bro. That's why I do what I do. So I wear a big straw hat and button up, long sleeve. Yep, Texas is hot. Yeah. So in the summertime, you want to wear the straw hats, which is that black one that I have. I'm wearing this one just because I want to wear it for the camera. So because in Texas it's hot as shit. So and the thing is like there's a hat out there for everybody. Not every hat's gonna look good on everybody. You can get it custom to your size. They'll do it in the shop. They'll tell you, hey, you have this kind of head or face. It looks better if you get, the Taco Bell style, or the more it's wider, the cattleman. There's so many that you can get the round dome, the what was that show, Bonanza, the Haas, the big round dome one. There for everybody. You just have to find the one that looks good for you. If you come to Texas, go to a hat shop. They'll help get you spend some money. It's just one of those things. It's like you're gonna spend money, but if you want to spend money and have a nice looking custom hat, you get what you pay for. If you want a cheap hat and just something off the rack, they can shape it there for you too, Bald. So just ask them. Just say, hey, they'll figure it out, man. But you can find hats cheap, close to $100, 120, and then if you're lucky, it's on sale 60, 80 bucks, but it's not going to be high end. So my stuff's not high end. So let's see, what the fuck is that? I'm asking serious questions at school and considering, and we're thinking going back. Check out. I don't know what you're talking about, Ball. Let's see. I wear a straw hat. Let's see. Thanks, text. And back to New York. The cowboy crease. Yes, you know what I'm talking about. Just yeah, that's too creasy for me, man. That's a little too tight. They've got the big old stripe starch creases, and then on the back side, I'm like, brother, I don't feel like I can breathe in them jeans. And everybody can wear them differently. Some guys can wear them. They got the back for them, and ladies like that. That ain't me. I ain't got the back for that shit. So. And some of them like them Western, them real creased up shirts. They gotta be starched up with buttons, and you be the cowboy you want to be. How about that? So, let's see, West Texas, the cowboy crease. Yes, Bald. I think it's in Bryan, Texas. Just Josh. Everybody's laughing. Okay. Cool. Let's see. Moving on. What else you guys want to talk about? How's the ammo going up there? You buying the ammo? You're getting what you need. Life is good. I got a Ruger Wrangler 6-shooter 22. Haven't shot it yet. I've been willing to go out to the range, but been busy every weekend. Getting a little windy here. Next weekend I'm going to Waco to go see one of my grandsons. So I gotta find time to go to the range, man. It's just balancing everything out. So let's see, probably 6 to 8 hours. It's a country. Okay, I guess that's where you're going, Bald. You're going out to Bald. Where are you going to? Drop a. What city are you gonna visit? So if you look at Texas map, like let's say Texas shape, right? So like Amarillo, Dallas, Fort Worth, right? And then I'm looking at the map as well. East Coast, along the coastline is like Corpus Christi, Galveston, Aransas Pass, Rockport, and then you got Central Texas, and you got your cities from San Antonio. I keep wanting to say San Antone. I got that from Tropic Thunder. Remember when Robert Downey played the black guy? He's like, I'm the dude playing the dude, described as a dude. And he was talking about when I was a chef down in San Antonio. Oh, Bryan, Texas. Okay. So San Antonio, and then you got New Braunfels, Kyle, Buda, San Marcos, Austin, and then you got Round Rock, Georgetown, Waco, pretty much all connect up to Dallas, Fort Worth, and then West Texas is going to be like San Angelo, like the oil fields, cotton fields, Big Spring, Lubbock, all those cotton oil fields. Way tip west is going to be El Paso. That's where Sly Tiger lives out there. So, Bryan, Texas. So, Bald, let me know if you come down here. We can all meet up. Yeah, Bald, Uncle Dan, um, Josh, Big J, you. I mean, I'm sure you guys will meet up. You'll have a good time. It'll be a good thing if you can make it down, Bald. Even if you're not in that area, if it's an hour or two away that you can make it out there, those guys will meet you, I'm sure. But in Texas, I'm telling you, there's no 20-minute drive or like, oh, in 2 hours I'm gonna go to this state. That ain't happening. If you go from one into that, it's gonna be an all-day thing. You're looking at 6, 8, easy, 9, 10 hours, depending on how many stops you make to pee. So, yeah. But it just depends on what you're coming down here for and what you want to see. There's plenty. If you don't want to the city, stay away from Houston and Dallas. Corpus Christi, Galveston, that's fine. There's really nothing out there. Sorry, Josh, just Josh, but there ain't nothing out there but oil refineries. So, but a lot of places to visit. You can go to the beaches and stuff. I said probably. I didn't say I knew. Oh, probably. So, Lockhart, Texas is arguably the home of. So my wife is from the Lockhart area, Lockhart, Texas area, right outside of Lockhart, but they went to school there. But yes, Smitty's Barbecue, the original. You go in there, the fireplace. Bald, if you can make it there, that's the place to go. They had a family dispute, so they kind of broke off, and there's Kreitz and now Smitty's. I took one of the YouTubers on here, Pill, Red Pill, Blue Pill, one of the Four Horsemen guys. It's not the New York, it's size of Rhode Island. I don't know, red. It's not like New York. It's okay. I'm not sure what you're talking about, but okay. So Kyle is that big of what's up, Backwood? Shout out to you, Backyard Prepping. So Hayes County raised, yeah, man. Anyway, Bald, when you get down here, where you're gonna be, if you can make some time, hit up Uncle Dan, and Josh Benware, and those guys. They'll probably meet up with you, I'm sure. So right now, it's just a plan. Right now, bad. Yeah, cool. Man, these things turn into what am I at? 48 minutes, 48, 41, 48 minutes. So I don't know, 10, 15 more minutes. Stick with me, guys. Stick with me. I'll try to end this at a 1 hour, unless it just pops off and we're just going at it. Anybody else want to just what up, Backwoods? New York is pretty big too. Takes a few hours to Niagara Falls. Man, I don't know, brother. If you look at the map and you look at Texas, and just Josh Benware, anybody here in Texas, they'll attest to, if you're driving from one end to another, it feels like forever. So I'm not gonna argue with that. But when you get here, you try driving a couple hours and you're gonna be like, shit, there's a lot of land to see, lots of roads. So oh, you guys got your little side chat at Josh. Vaccine kicking in. So Josh, Ben, where did you get the what you call it? Or are we talking about just Josh? No. Yeah, Josh Benware. I know just Josh. I know you said you had to get it, brother. So one of my family members has to go back to the medical field and stuff, and they're pretty much telling them if you're gonna come back or at some point you're gonna have to get it. So I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. You know, people haven't turned into zombies yet, so I guess when that happens, then we'll be like, we fucked up. so, Bald, yeah, I took J&J getting a clot. RIP. Just Josh. I don't know, Josh been where, man. Don't say that, brother. Don't say that. So I know y'all just fucking around with each other, but just yeah, that's the thing that worries me, man. It's like you do it because you're thinking, oh, I guess the question everyone has to ask themselves is, do you need to take it? Because if you're in the high risk category, and you have this and this and this too, it's probably a good thing you need to take it. But everyone else that doesn't fall in that category, they're questioning it. Like, do I really need to take it? Do you know? Um, I mean, certainly, if the doctor said, "Hey, you need to take it because if you get it, you're you're done." Then I gotta go take it. But I just don't feel like I need to take it. Not because I'm immune to it. I work at home a lot. I don't really socialize with a lot of people. So let's see, zombies. I know. I think about that, man. I think my laptop's gonna die here, but my phone. I'm on my phone, so probably gonna stop being able to see this. This Kyle about my first place of land in Kyle. Okay, so Kyle, Texas. Got you. Stewart. Let's see. It's been 6 weeks since I got it. I'm fine. A lot of people are fine, Josh. I mean, it's just the fact that getting the other people that haven't taken it. Do I still want to take it though? Because now they're pretty much, you can go pretty much anywhere. They're gonna pass it on to the doctors and say, here, you can just go to your local doctor and get it. So, you know, I'm not gonna tell no one not to take it. I'm not gonna tell someone they should take it. I just know you got to do what's best for you. So, famous last words right there. Hold my beer and watch this. LOL. So, anyways, I'm probably gonna wrap this up, guys. Anything else y'all want to say or talk about, or I just thought I'd jump on here and do a 30-minute, 45-minute. But I do enjoy these live chats from time to time. I can't do them all the time, but you guys be safe. I'm gonna end this with a couple of words here. See, my buddy explained his COVID experience. He says he 5 gallons of the vaccine to never go through the can. I ain't taking it. Yeah, everybody's different. Everybody, I know family that has gotten it, and I'm like thinking, fuck. But they had a lot of health conditions. They were a lot older. The ones that did get sick. The ones that were young, they had heart problems. They were diabetic, blood pressure. I mean, you name it, and they got it, died. I knew my cousins, on his side of the family, the brother and sister both died. The brother, the the cousin, the male cousin, he was maybe about a year and a half, 2 years younger than me. I'm 46, and his sister, she died first. She died from health issues, but it was related to COVID. She was a couple years younger than him, and they're both dead. And their mom passed away years ago, so that whole family's wiped out. Like, that's it. So it's like, fudge, man. Let's see, Kyle, it's ever been so much tough. So much for tough Texans. Everybody's on me. And that's the thing is, like, I truly believe that everybody's body is different. Well, I can agree with that. I think there are some people that they have just a good immune system. They've never been sick. They have a strong work ethic. They've been out in the outside element. They've been exposed to this and that, and their body has just adapted. Not everybody has that body. My grandfather's 91 years old. He's been around several people. He's masked up, offered to take him to get the vaccine. He said, I don't want to take that. I'm like, you're 91 years old. You do whatever you want to do. You're a grown man. You've lived your life. So even if you took it and died next month, you've lived your life. What else is there to live for? He's just getting old now, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not going to sit here and argue with you. You're a grown man. You want to take it, take it. If you don't, that's up to you. I'm not taking that right away from you because I think you should, because you're older. You've lived your life. At 91 years old, we're just keeping you alive. I'm not saying I want him to pass away so I can collect my inheritance. I'm just saying, you don't want to take it, don't take it. shit, he may live another 5, 10 years, but he's so strong-willed. He's a strong individual, my grandfather. I'm not built like him. Never will be. He grew up on the farm in West Texas out in the cotton fields. He said he would work early in the morning and crank the tractor. He said he did it so much as a kid that he got so tired he took a nap under the tractor and then woke up and did it again because he knew his dad was going to come out there and say, "What are you doing?" They didn't have cell phones. He was out in the cotton field. There was no way for him to say, I can't get the tractor to start." I'm sure his dad heard it from him. He's like, well, he's out there. He didn't want to go to school, my grandfather. So my great grandpa said, "You don't want to go to school? You're going to get your ass out in the field and you're going to work out there." He said, okay. Biggest regret of his life. And he told me too, you need to finish high school. Don't be a dummy like your grandpa and climbing up them ladders and painting people's houses. So anyway, that's a little story on grandpa. So my dad is probably going to live another 10. Yeah, man, that old generation, man, they won't die, man. I told him, I was like, you're like Wolverine, man. You get the heart issue. They did the heart. They actually did stents in his heart. And, he's had both knees replaced at the same time. And people younger than him would say, hell no, how'd you do that? He goes, if I didn't do both of them, I wasn't going to go back for the second one. And everyone laughs at that because they're like, shit, I had one done. Hell, I don't want to go back for the second one. But my grandfather was smart. He's like, if I don't go and get them both done at the same time, and the doctor said, are you sure? My grandpa says, hell yeah. He goes, if you do one, I'm going to tell you now, I ain't coming back for the other one. So the doctor had to run tests, make sure he was healthy. They're like, okay, you want to do both? We're going to do both. I was like, he said, boy, it hurt like hell, but he got through it. And because of that, his knee surgery, he had the knee surgery replacement. He wasn't bow-legged anymore. He was bow-legged his whole life. And he said, boy, I used to be bow-legged. A dog could run through my legs. So I would laugh at that all the time. So, all right, let's catch up on these things here. My wife had it. I never got it. Yeah, some people get lucky, Balt. Some people are just lucky. He'll be 78 in June. Nice setup. Thank you, appreciate it. Yeah, this is my little shack area. So, all this stuff I made. The swing that I'm on, I do a little bit of woodwork and stuff, and got a nice little setup there. Let me see if I can turn this around here without dropping the camera. Piss me off. There's a little setup there. So I had my little fireplace bowl here when it was colder, but I took it and moved it out. So, but anyway, all right. I'm gonna go to bed too. Everybody say goodnight to Josh Benware because he's scared. He wants to go to sleep. Just kidding. All right, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna say this. Cheers to everybody. Have a good night. Live your life because you only get one life. You get second chances. Make them right. Say your prayers, eat your vitamins, do right, and go get you a cowboy hat. All right, right out. Adios, amigos.